swept us off our feet, and it was then that we noticed the work that she was doing. But for you, tell me about the preparations in going for the BET, your expectations, and how you felt when you didn't win.
Yeah, first of all, like, it wasn't, you know, I've always aimed high like that, you know, to be in places like that. But I really didn't think it was gonna be that year.
Oh no!
Like, I really didn't think it was gonna be. Actually, this year, you know what I mean? I didn't think it was gonna be this year. Like, it just came all of a sudden.
Okay.
But I felt for a second, I just had to pinch myself, like, whoa, is it me?
Yeah.
You know, and then, but then because we had a lot of things like lined up to do, because I remember I had to be in Gambia to do a show, and then some other Eastern African country.
Yeah.
And, you know, they had already paid. So now, and it's the BETs, like, there's no brainer, you have to go. And so it's like, we had to really like clear all these things and, you know, sort out all of these things. So we lost money in the first place.
You had to pay back?
You know what I mean? You have to refund.
Exactly.
Because obviously, like, the show in Gambia, I remember, was like a day before I had to travel, you know, and we had to put together like tickets, flight tickets from a manager coming from the UK, stylist coming from the UK, myself flying from Ghana. It was crazy. Like, we spent a whole, like, so much money, but it's something that we had to really represent the country and represent really well.
Yes.
You know, I remember like getting there, and then, like, you know, all the things that the stylist brought, I wasn't feeling it. We were not feeling it, so we had to like get another stylist from LA to, you know, so like, it really cost us a lot of money. But at the end of the day, I wanted to make sure that we represented the country really well, which I think we did.
I think you did. But were you disappointed, however?
No, I wasn't.
In spending all that money with expectations so high, you didn't get the award.
No, I'll tell you what. So basically, when because after the day after, I think on the 26th, I guess, I had to fly to Portugal to do Afro Nation.
Yeah.
So on the way in transit, we were at the airport somewhere, and then we were checking the press.
Yes.
And we realized that out of about like 100 publications, we were about in 80 representing, like, you know, the best dress, all of that.
That's,
do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was worth it.
Yeah.
Yes, I wasn't disappointed because I wasn't even expecting the nomination in the first place. Most Ghanaians were not expecting Camidoh to be nominated.
No, you know what? Even before the nominations, and I'll tell you for a fact, on Twitter, there were so many people who were saying that Camidoh for BET, they were looking forward to you getting nominated.
So what I
have the biggest song.
I mean, like, for me, it was more like that was a stepping stone. Sugarcane was just a stepping stone for me. So I was never disappointed. I went to Libyanka. In fact, like, it was from the BET that we built our relationship, and we had a we made a record together as well. So, like, I'm really proud of her. I'm proud of myself, you know, representing Ghana, like, properly. I knew I did it, like, to the max, you know.
You feel proud?
Yeah,
definitely.
Very proud.
But I mean, of course, there was Afro Nation, like you said, which was massive.
Yeah.
Then there was Trace Awards, where you performed.
Trace Awards.
What does it feel like realizing your dream come true?
I'm one of the guys who doesn't like to sit back and celebrate.
Why?
You know, I don't even know why. Like, sometimes I'm like, my manager's like, look at the things that we're doing. Like, bro, you know, it's like, I sat back to really go through all the things that we did this year, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm ungrateful. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me personally, like, I feel blessed. Yeah. Because there's like a lot of artists out here that have the talent, and to be special enough to get the opportunity to do all of these things, I feel like it's the grace of God. And obviously, like, your determination and you know, your passion, your drive. I know I have that, but obviously it takes the grace of God to be able to, like, you know, see.
I mean, sometimes you prophesy some of these things. I know, for example, BET, you prophesied it in a song.
Yeah, it's funny because I posted it recently. I record for, like, therapy. I can just wake up in the middle of the night and just record music because, like, you know, I want to say
just
something.
Like that.
You know, so I remember I said next year I was going to go to the BETs. And it was around 2021 December that I made the record, you know, and boom. So I'm just listening to it with my guys. We're just playing music random, and it's like, boom, oh my God, I said this. Yeah. You know, so.
And then it's happening, and you're saying you're not the type that will celebrate yourself because.
It's crazy like that. Like, I just don't. Like, I'm like, once I do this, I'm like, okay, I want to do the next thing. I need to,
you need to relax.
I need to relax.
Yourself
I need to really
Pat
relax.
yourself on the back and say, Charlie, really me? Am I the one that's making all these strides? It's important. Yeah. You know, but Ghanaians are so proud of you, and I'm happy. But in all of this, do you get time for your mental health? And I'm asking because in June you had a conversation with BBC where you talked about how you suffered PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah. So how are you taking care of your mental health? Have you been able to get over that?
Yeah, I was almost getting over it, and then recently you know, I think you must have heard, like I got involved in 2 major like road accidents that really became very traumatic for me. You know, so I had to really take my therapy, my therapy sessions very serious. So now I do like 2, 3 in a week. You know, and the other time my therapist was just speaking to me about like why I have to really like take my time and really celebrate myself and, you know, take breaks.
See,
because it's like
I just gave you free therapy because I also said it, that take time and celebrate yourself.
Like it's been really tough for me, to be honest, as a creative who is really like determined and very driven to do a lot of work. These things help me back, you know. Like I remember for like 3 days, like for a week, I wouldn't be able to stay in a car because then it becomes very traumatic and all of that, you know. So
what happened?
It's just mistake from, you know, drivers. Sometimes, you know, people just make mistakes and run into my car.
Were you driving or you had
I wasn't driving. Like both times I had someone driving me, and, you know, and I think the first time I was on the way to the airport, you know, and then the second time was same stretch, and it became very, very, very traumatic. My mom, everyone was like, yo, you need to not get in a car, just sit back home and take therapy serious. Like, but I'm doing it. I know that I have work to do, and I have to really, and this is what is gonna like get me to be 100. So that's why I'm taking therapy serious. And I feel like a lot of people don't believe in therapy.
They believe in spiritual force.
They just like people.
Did you think this was something?
I mean, I believe in spiritual forces too.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you think there was an element of that in these 2 accidents that you had?
I don't care. I feel like I don't have no evil intentions for nobody. So what I believe in is that once you have good thoughts and, you know, intentions for everything, you know, good things happen around you and you're safe from stuff like that. So I did not really like, you know, purport it to what happened, you know.
I mean, thank God you're fine, because the last thing we want to hear is that anything bad has happened. So we're grateful, and it won't happen in the first place. But that's what I'm asking. That so beyond that, you're also talking about challenges of seeing yourself as who you are now, and that was also giving you stress, the expectations from people. How are you handling that now? Beyond therapy?
Now I'm really not caring about things that don't matter. You know, I'm really just taking a step at a time, letting my team do their work, sleep, drink, eat.
You get to sleep?
Now I get to sleep. Now I get to sleep more. Like I get to just put my phone on do not disturb. You know what I'm saying? I'm more on the D&D vibe now. I just sleep and wake up, and I know that everything has been handled and everything is just working in the right direction for me. Do you know what
Those
I mean?
are the important things for you. At first, what were some of the things that you were focusing on so much that were not so important? At
first, it was more about like next thing. How do I get this? Oh my God, I'm not able to get this. I'm driving myself crazy, and you know, I'm just doing too much. I feel like I'm just like putting so much pressure on myself, which I think should even go to all creatives, because Ghana is already a hard country. Like it's really tough in Ghana as a creative. So you have to really.
What makes it tough?
A lot of things, like, you know, we don't have the right funding to do to see the things that you have to do through. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, for example, like the kind of videos that we shoot, like it can't be compared, and it's like there's pressure on Ghanaian creatives because of what's happening in Nigeria. Nigeria is doing it really well because like they learn quickly and then they have the support system. So it's like you have a dream, and then this is what is being done per your standard, and then you are not able to do it. You can imagine the kind of pressure that comes on.
You've been able to do it. Your manager says, well, you spent about 100,000 on promotions for sugarcane, for example. And, you know, it was a deliberate attempt to also focus on East Africa because we realized that everybody was on Nigeria and the rest of Africa. So you seem to have that support.
Yes. Well, I seem to, but not everybody. Do you know what I'm saying? And even me that seem to, it's like there's still things that there's still a standard that I want to get to.
Which is what?
Per my mentality, like the way I want to run the way I want to run as a creative. Like I said to you, like I put pressure on myself because I have like a certain mileage I want to reach every year. Saying things I want to achieve every year. Saying things I want to do. You know, like for example, like this year I realized that we did like a bunch of like international collaborations. So
Snoop Dogg. That's Camidoh, but
you know what I mean? Like touring Africa, touring the world, literally, like, because I've been to over like 13 countries, you know, which is like awesome. But you know that drive, it's like it's only when you sit back to really take that like breath, that's when you really read through and see that, oh, I've actually done a lot. But with the mentality that I have, is it's the go, go, go mentality. So it's like on the go, you don't get to see that you're doing much. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's just because like I believe that Ghana just needs a lot of like funding.
A lot
like
of
influx of like, finances to be able to back up the industry. We will be making so much, like bringing so much or adding so much to the GDP if we had that.
Is it because these people who have the money don't understand what we're doing in the industry?
Yes, I guess we don't
tell our stories properly.
Yes, we don't explain it to them properly.
Yeah.
We don't back it up. You know how when you're going to get like sponsorship, you have this whole proposal and a bunch of things to like just back it up, and people think that yes, this is really worth doing. You can show the whole trajectory of a business to like a company, and then they will understand in business terms. But I feel like we haven't had that. We haven't had that properly. In the past, it was mostly just like put out music, be famous. And that's it. Now it's like people want to get returns on their investments. So it's like, you really have to show me why I need to do this. And
so whose work is it to do that? The musician or his team?
I think it's a value chain. Everyone is involved. Everyone is involved. The musician has to, make records and document things. You know what I'm saying? How you tell an investor, oh, I went to this place, I did this and I did that, and you don't have this. Every musician should literally be having a team of more than 10.
Charlie, but traveling around with more than 10, that will cost a mint.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, generally, that's a standard.
Yeah.
You need a media team, like,
just
for your team, like, just for yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, every artist should have that. And once you don't have that, a lot of things are lacking.
Yeah.
Like, say, let's just use King Sack for an example. Say from I don't know how many years he's been in the game, but I guess it's been over a decade.
It's been over a decade.
And it's like his team now says, oh, we want a documentary. Where are the footages of
his past performances and
all of that? And you don't have it because you've not been able to afford a videographer on your team or photographer or this and that. And do you know what I'm saying? So that is where we lack. So I believe that. But I believe we're doing the best that we can, and with time, people will come in and support us.
Investors, I hope you're watching, please. We're going to do our homework, but when we come to you, we hope that you'd also support. It's a very key thing that you said. And it's not just for musicians. I mean, people in the industry generally have to document every stage of their progress. But for you, I'm sure that even how, this whole Snoop Dogg thing happened, you probably have documented. Tell us about that. You have work coming out, or you've already recorded? Which is which?
Yeah, we've recorded, and I think it's meant to come out early next year. Yeah. I'm just one of those hardworking artists. I thank God for that. And so it's like A&Rs from different labels just reach out to our label and be like, we would want Camidoh to, give this a try. And usually that's how it's done. So when the records come in like that, you realize that, oh, this is Snoop Dogg, or this is The Game.
You didn't even know. It was when
the record comes to you, and then you listen, and then before, like, it comes with like information, but sometimes your team just sends you, check this out, do you like this? So you listen to it like, oh, that's Snoop Dogg, or this is The Game. And
so are you trying to tell us indirectly that The Game is also someone you're working with?
I've worked with The Game. The record is out. Like, I've worked with I think it's called Mitch.
Okay, Mitch.
Mitch featuring The Game.
Okay.
And me.
And you.
I've done that. I've done Diana from Romania. I've done Harry Song from Nigeria.
Nice.
I've done a bunch of like.
And now Snoop Dogg.
So
Snoop beyond Dogg. Just recording the song, did you get to interact with him?
Shooting the video. When we were shooting the video in London,
So you shot the video?
Him. Yes, we shot the video, and when he was doing his O2 performance, he was doing a tour. So when he got to London, he was doing an O2. I was literally in the O2, but I didn't get to perform. Obviously, but I met him, a thing or two, but he obviously said to me that he loved the vibe. So I'm really grateful to just be.
What's this new one called?
I think that the latest one that I did is with a guy called Love Ghost.
Okay.
From the US. And it features myself and DJ Switch.
Okay, cool.
And then I had one also with Neil Molina from Barcelona. Yeah, because I also believe in like crossing, that intercross type of thing. Collaboration really just helps to empower your brand.
It does.
Because it's like people from Barcelona are now listening to Camidoh from Ghana. People from America, North America, or this way, or do you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that my team we look at. So we really take these things really serious. And
we're proud of you, Camidoh. You still swerved the question of what's the title of the song you've done with Snoop?
Well, I can't really like release that information, but
right.
I think I've done the most telling people that I've done this because it's meant to be there, you know, information to share, not mine.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
but yeah.
Proud of you and looking forward to it. And
Thank
this
you
Christmas,
very much.
do you have any concerts? Any?
I'm trying to really not do much this Christmas. I'm trying to spend time with family.
It's important.
You know, my family. Like, I don't get to spend the Christmas, the New Year, and all of that. So this time around, I want my mother to cook the banku.
My director says she's coming to your house to come and eat some of the banku. So whether you like it or not, we're all coming. So invite us, we'll be there. And eventually to become a performance, whether you like it or not. But all the best to you.
Thank you very much.
And we're looking forward to all the great stuff you're doing.
I'd like to just add one more thing. You know the thing that happened, the whole dam spillage. Yeah, so we're basically like, I just want to say, wherever you are, please make an effort. You know, because you actually don't know how worse it is until you get there to see like the situation. People are actually going through worse things over there. So whatever you can, in your own way, you know, find out, reach out.
I think
I'm actually about to, like, because I've been there to see one or two things, but we're just putting resources together to go there and help people. So whatever you can do, you know, in your own ways. I'm not saying come through me. I know TV3 has a program like that. So
Thank you.
Just help somebody this Christmas and you know, show some love.
Next time, don't do Adole, do Bella. You hear? Because I love that song. It should have been Bella. Don't do that.
I'll do a remix.
Anyway, we'll do a remix. Maybe I'll come and sing one or two lines. But well, we've been hanging out with Camidoh, and I'm sure you love him, love his music. Well, he says he's home to rest. So let's wait for that big one with Snoop. But now it's coming your way with some birthday messages. Happy birthday to you, by the way, if it's your birthday. So here you go now. Okay.
It's a very special birthday of the Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman, former Minister for Education of the Republic of Ghana, from the group CEO and the entire team here at Media General, going out to you, ma'am. Happy birthday. We celebrate you and we appreciate you so much. Bleobi Asamoah Jan, Baby Jet, ex-Black Stars captain. Happy birthday to you, sir. We love you so much. Don't mind the trolls on Twitter. And our very own Andani. Andani took this picture about 5 months ago in preparation for today. You know, I saw the art director actually direct him to lean forward to take this picture. Samuel Ametepe Andani. He is our resident sound man here on TV3 New Day. He's an amazing gentleman, amazing young man. He turns 32 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Andani. We love you so much. Vanessa Aku Zolobeke, may the good Lord bless you and your new age from your mother and your sister. Happy birthday. To Mrs. Ifwa Arthur of the First Atlantic Bank, have a good one, Lil Sis. From Kwame Jumo Ajiman to you. Eunice Boedi of the local government, Accra, may all your dreams come true. From Kojo Boedi and the entire family. Reverend Martha Boating of Columbus, Ohio, USA. God bless you from your husband, Apostle Kuma Boating, and the kids. Nobody makes me smile the way that you do. Keep being you. From Elgin and your husband, Nana Kwame. All right. To Okatechie Kwame na Ampimda Kwedu. You're one today. May you be a blessing to everyone around you. We love you so much. From your sister, Faustina. To my lovely mother, Martha. It's your 70th birthday today. I wish you long life and good health. From your son, Kafui Anthony Kenyi, former GJA president, Volta NOT chapter. Solomon Lodo, my heartbeat. May the good Lord always bless and protect you. I love you, dear. From your sister, Pat of Ho Teaching Hospital.
Okay, I think that's the last one, and so thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning. It's time to cash out quickly, and so if you play the game today, we're giving 2,000 Ghana cedis, and well, if you won already, congratulations to you, but if not, let's count down to your win. 3, 2, 1, and that goes to you if this is your number, 059-840-8470. Again, 059-8470 ****. Congratulations, 2,000 Ghana cedis has just hit your account this morning. I will continue tomorrow. This has been TV3 New Day. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of our programming. Man, them
All of my niggas them ball. Nothing you go ever need at all. I join your Gina, girl, I know. Taking it a break, I know the rush. Maybe if you want me, catch a rebel, mommy, say we me.
Show me a jigger, let me see. Let me see, and let me see the woman that is with. I put a couple $1,000 on your wrist. What's on your wrist? Mama, they can't touch you. I ain't never see this kind, babe. We do some kind things, make me feel some kind way. You know I'm not just tryna get laid, cause I know some kind chicks do it for the right pay. Baby, make a fire you with my machine gun.